I've been posting a lot of content about, showing love to the people around you and being grateful. And, a lot of people reach out and they're like, Tony, you're so positive. I'm not always positive. I deal with struggles. Even in a beautiful place like Bali, there's things that go on. When I first moved to the community to live here indefinitely, there was a situation where, we had a community fridge with all of our food and someone was stealing my food. And I got angry. I was like, what the fuck, man? And then I was like, all right, maybe they don't know. So I posted something to the group chat that we're in. I said, hey, this is my food. Please don't touch my food. If you want food, let me know. I'd be happy to share. And you want to know what happened? Happened again. They took some butter. They took some eggs. So I got so frustrated that I didn't know what to do. A younger version of myself would have went to war. And part of me did want to go to war. Because it's like, now it's not like this is an accident. Like, you're aware of this. I brought it to your attention. And, I struggled with it. So I said, all right, well, if I'm not going to go to war, what's the other option? Well, I could leave. I didn't want to leave. This is a beautiful community. I fucking love this place. I've been trying to add love to it and just support and sharing my story with everyone. So I was stuck in this trap between fight or flight. I didn't know what to do. And I'm grateful that I have a coach that was able to sit me down and be like, hey, you gotta Aikido this. Come up with some other solution. I don't know what it is, but come up with some other solution. So at this point, I basically knew who it was. And I wanted to go to war with them. And I decided, you know what? Instead of flight, let me meet them with love. So what I did was, they were taking my eggs and my butter. I bought them eggs and butter. And I put a note on it with their name. And I left a note on their door and I said, hey, homie, got you some stuff. Check it out in the fridge. You know what happened? They stopped taking my food. They didn't even touch the eggs and butter that I bought them. For whatever reason, I don't know what was going through their head. And I'm so grateful for that because this one person showed up for me more than once. I got into a bad moped accident like a month ago, and they were the second person on the scene. They arranged for a ride for me to get from the scene to the doctor's office. They convinced a local to do it. Then they walked a mile with me to the hospital to make sure I was okay. They offered me their shoes. A week later, I got dengue fever, which is like this crazy virus that has killed people. And they showed up with chocolates. They showed up with medicine. They showed up with so many things. And, am I going to say that me and this person are the closest we've ever been? Yeah, we're the closest we've ever been. We're not super close, but that wouldn't have happened if I would have met it with fight or flight, if I didn't choose love. So I'm hoping that you hear this and you're going through a situation in your life you could apply it to, and best of luck with it.